The game is physical. Caitlin is helping to grow the league. These women understand that, but she cannot be babied as a rookie. That's all I'm at.
All right.
Who talks about the WNBA? Who talks about women? Who talk about women's sports more than First Take?
Stephen A, respectfully, with your platform, you could have been doing this 3 years ago if you wanted to.
Wow.
All right, we gotta go to you guys.
So did you know you're my guy, but
who does more than us?
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
Welcome to That's a Bet podcast, where we talk about the intersection of barbering, entrepreneurship, and technology. And every now and again, we like to throw in a little bit of sports, music, and entertainment. So you just watched a clip of Stephen A. Smith and Monica McNutt go back and forth about Caitlin Clark in the WNBA. You guys had a lot to say about this in the comments, and I want to take a moment to kind of go over those comments and react to you guys' hot take. You guys was killing it in the comments. So before we get into that, I want to play the response to the video that you guys just watched, because Stephen A. Smith, he actually went on his own show and he responded to this. So let's go ahead and take a look at that clip.
And I'm going to say something that was very unpopular then. It'll be unpopular now, but I don't give a damn, because it's a fact. Where are the ladies? The sport, I'm not talking about right now. I'm talking about in the past when it wasn't as popular. The men have their sports. Do you know why men's sports became exponentially more popular? Because of women. It was more women watching NBA games. It was more women watching NFL games. That's how it became more popular. Well, ladies, if you helped the NFL get more popular and you helped the NBA get more popular, how come you didn't help the WNBA get more popular until recently? You did that. The men are the men.
Okay, wow. So basically what Stephen A. Smith is saying is that women are not participating in watching their own sport. I don't even want to say their own. You know, the WNBA is just women, but you know, it belongs to all of us in my opinion. But women are not supporting the WNBA, and yet women are actually, seems like they're trying to hold men accountable to why the WNBA hasn't been as successful. So Stephen A. Smith is really trying to say, where have the women been in participating the WNBA? Me personally, I have to be honest, I've never even watched a WNBA game before, but I do plan to now that Caitlin Clark is in the WNBA, because she looks pretty good out there. So I want to go ahead and go into you guys' comments, but I actually want to play another video of Monica McNutt responding to not Stephen A. Smith, but just responding to the clip of her and Stephen A. Smith going viral with each other. So let's go ahead and see what she has to say.
Jokes aside, I do want to address the end of that clip. I genuinely was surprised by the reaction, and I did not intend to make it personal. But when I look at Stephen A. and my relationship with Stephen A., he the head honcho at ESPN as far as I'm concerned. Yes, and I have been in this women's basketball space for so long and have been privy to many a conversation pushing and pitching and asking for space. So as from where I sit, if SA says, let's talk about it, it's going to be discussed, right?
Right.
He and I have had a conversation tonight. Okay, cool. There are things that play that maybe I did not consider when I made that statement. But what I do stand by is that the way that the WNBA is being covered in this season just started in May, this particular season is at a different fervor and tenor than it was 3 years ago. Now, whatever factors go into that, be that as it may, but 3 years ago, we were not.
All right, so it looks like Monica McNutt had a little bit change of heart after it seems like she spoke with Stephen A. Smith, and she stated that she may not have said some things the way she said it, you know, whether it was the right time or the right place. But I would be interested in knowing what you guys think about this whole thing, this Monica McNutt versus Stephen A. Smith, and who's actually right. Now, the WNBA has, for me personally, hasn't seemed very interesting. It's kind of slow, it's kind of boring. I've heard rumors where they talked about they will possibly lower the rim so the women can dunk. To me, I think that would make it a little bit more exciting, you know, just to speed up the pace of the game a little bit more for me. So now I want to go ahead and get into you guys' hot takes because you guys were wow. You had some things to say. So this person says didn't do it 3 years ago because there was not something or players to talk about. So I think that person is saying didn't do it 3 years ago because there was not something or any players to talk about. 9 people like that comment. This person says racism and jealousy is just not a good look. Now, I know that racism has come up in this topic a lot. For me, I'm having a little bit trouble of understanding the racism thing. Maybe I can see some prejudice. I don't think racism and prejudice is the same thing. I want you guys to let me know in the comments if you guys think that race is playing a factor in all of this. Let me know in the comments and break it down for me because I'm really not quite sure how racism is playing out in this. But I see a lot of people talking about this in the comments, mentioning racism. Another person says Monica spitting facts, so she has somebody that was Team Monica. This person says maybe she would like to go back to when no one was giving a crap about the WNBA again. Hey, like I said, I've never watched a WNBA game before, but with Caitlin Clark coming in and the way that they doing Caitlin Clark, it makes me want to tune in to see what's going on. It's like must-see TV. So let's keep going. This person says he should have just said, cause ain't nobody want to see y'all play. Ain't nobody coming for you, Otis. That's a temptation line right there. So this person says, forget stupid Smith, but these older women are jealous of these young women that came in the WNBA. The game was never this big. So a lot of people seems like they are agreeing with the fact that Caitlin Clark is bringing a lot of attention to the WNBA. This person says women are trying to play rough ball, not even men play like that. How y'all gonna act? Wow. So that was in response to how Caitlin Clark was being done on the basketball court in a few games prior to today. I actually saw a highlight of Caitlin Clark getting pushed and shoved. You know, I'd like to know, where are her teammates at? It seems like her teammates should be defending her when she's on the court getting bullied by the other teams and getting that freshman treatment. So let's keep going here. So this person says 3 years ago no one cared. Everyone knows it. Stephen A can't say it. Just like no one outside of urban viewership cared about the NBA or the NCAA until Bird came on the scene. That's an interesting point right there. Let's just keep going. It has a little bit more to say. Brothers and sisters, we have to realize it's about viewership. It's a business. White folks watching white folks, just like watching Venus, Tiger, Lewis Hamilton, and Simone. Yeah, she's going to get special treatment, but she's doing more than help grow the league. She's growing the league. People are watching here to see succeed or fail. If the league succeeds or fail, ladies of the WNBA, don't bite the shooting hand that's going to make you rich. Oh, that's not physicality. That was a cheap shot. Okay, so this person, it's hard to read his comment, but I think I get the gist of what he's saying. Again, you know, people really, you know, making a big deal about it being a white and black thing. So let me know in the comments if you guys really think this is about race. But I think I have to agree, it is about viewership and attention. You know, people have to be tuned in order for the WNBA to be successful. So that's all we have for today. Let me know if you guys like this video. Also, I want to know your guys' comments. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this Stephen A. Smith and Monica McNutt back and forth. Let me know if you guys think it's about race. So if you like this video, you'll probably like the next one that's popping up on your screen. So with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.